Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come and talk about the mess. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it because I want to go get me something to eat. I've been having the taste for a Philly cheesesteak, and I can never really locate um, a restaurant in Houston that really that that make serve Philly cheesesteaks. I know one of my friends just told me go to Charlie's. No, Charlie's is cool for just like a little food, a little food court. If you want something, a little sandwich and some fries. But now I want like a real authentic um cheesesteak. Like I was telling her, it's kind of like when people say, you have a taste for tuna. Like I love Subway tuna, but they also call it mystery meat. Okay. Like if somebody says they have a taste for tuna, you may not say go to Subway. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a real as authentic as I can get it. Um, Philly cheesesteak. And I just located this food truck. And so based off of the pictures that I saw, um, their cheesesteaks look pretty tasty. So I'm gonna go give them a try, and hopefully it tastes the way that it looks. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this mess. So I wanted to talk about Doechii. I love Doechii. I think she's phenomenal. I have been a fan of Doechii's, I'll say probably for like the last 3 or 4 years. For some people, she just kind of, if you really hadn't paid attention to her or ran across her music, then for some people, it may look as though she is just like this overnight sensation. Um, to me, I guess depending on what you consider an overnight sensation, um, to me because she has put in the work, um, I wouldn't necessarily consider her an overnight sensation. But I guess depending on how you look at it, some people may not. So Rolling Stone wrote an article about Doechii. I wanted to read the article, but I am not paying. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm tired of paying for subscriptions. I'm tired of paying to read certain articles. Girl, they want you to sign up for $4.99, $9.99, $17.99. I'm tired. I'm tired. So we're not even really going to discuss necessarily what the article said, but we are going to go over what the Jasmine brand reported about the article. Okay. Um, girl, I got so much money coming out of my account that I be forgetting that girl, I signed up for this for $4.99, $7.99, $8.99, $9.99, girl, $13.99, $2.99, 99 cents. Anyway, so again, this is according to the Jasmine brand. So Rolling Stone stands by Doechii amid a backlash over industry plant criticism. So Rolling Stone is unapologetically supporting Doechii amid the growing backlash against her rise in the music world, emphasizing that the criticisms she faces are based on misconceptions and deep-seated biases. The Grammy-winning rapper has been labeled. Is my mic on? Okay. The Grammy winning rapper has been labeled an industry plant, but Rolling Stone highlights that her journey spanning over a decade is a result of hard work and creative evolution, not manipulation. Despite the accusations, Doechii's success has been largely driven by her genuine musical talent and artistic direction. Her rise feels like a throwback to an era when stardom was based on substance rather than scandal. The article points out that the pushback against Doechii is rooted in more than just personal taste. It often reflects misogyny, queerphobia, colorism, and a fundamental misunderstanding of the industry. As a dark skinned, queer black woman, I don't think a lot of people knew that Doechii is queer. I think a lot of people just automatically assumed that she was this heterosexual woman who just bowed down to men. Let me continue. Doechii is subjected to unfair scrutiny and criticism, revealing the troubling dynamics of race and gender in the music world. Rather than acknowledging her perseverance and artistry, detractors focus on undermining her achievements. Rolling Stone stresses that Doechii's success isn't a result of industry gimmicks, but rather her talent and years of dedication, calling on critics to reevaluate their skepticism and biases. As the article puts it, the only moment that exists is literally right now. I don't know if it's because Doechii came out the other day and said that men and straight men were a red flag for her. A lot of people, girl, really, their heads started to spin because Doechii said that. Then, of course, here comes the, oh, this is a part of the agenda. Here's someone who is the industry plant. This is just, someone who's trying to tear down the black man. Here's someone who's trying to disrespect masculinity. All these things were started to be said about Doechii and what she said, because I guess people automatically assumed that she was a heterosexual woman whose only interest was men. But we'll probably talk about that in another video. This is what I have to say. I have seen so many people on the internet say that she's an industry plant, that she's a part of the agenda. And it bothers me because Doechii is very talented. Very, very, very talented. And this is a person who has put in the work. This is not Ice Spice. This is not Sessi Red. This woman is extremely talented. And it irks my soul because I see so many people get online and talk about the power of the tongue and what's in God's will and what's for you is meant for you. And God's plan for you is God's plan for you. And having faith and putting in the hard work. As soon as someone is successful, and I have noticed this especially with people in the entertainment industry, the first thing people go to is either they must have sold their soul, either they must be a part of the Illuminati, it's a humiliation ritual. What happened to speaking it into existence? What happened to the power of the tongue? What happened to their talent leading the way? What happened to them putting in the hard work? What happened to God being on their side? Yes, Doechii is out there on a grand scale now. And it's not because Doechii does not deserve to be there. Doechii has just come off performing at the Grammys. She also won a Grammy, maybe even two. I know she won, I think, Rap Album of the Year. So now you have this woman who has put in the hard work. She's put in the work. And not only did she put in the work, she's talented. AF. And now you see her at the fashion shows. And now you see her sitting beside Anna Wintour. Was she sitting beside Anna Wintour? Now you see her sitting at the fashion shows. Now she's like everywhere. And people are like, oh, girl, why they pushing her on us? Because that's their job. Their job is to market Doechii now on this larger scale. Because now not only has Doechii put in the hard work, she's starting to be awarded for her hard work. Now comes the recognition for what you've put into your craft. So now, for some of us, we won't be invited to those parties and stuff. But now, oh, bring her to the Tom Ford show. Oh, bring her to the Versace show, right? Oh, bring her to Paris Fashion Week. We can't get mad at her team for doing what they're supposed to do, which is now use this moment to make sure that she's seen on a larger scale. I don't think it has anything to do with Doechii being an industry plant, her selling her soul, a part of the agenda. I'm gonna tap on this just a little bit. Girl, y'all niggles be feeling so entitled, and that's your problem. We have this conversation all the time down here about men feeling that they automatically have agency over a woman's body. She says that men, then she really included all of us if we're going to be honest. And she says straight men, and then your feelings get hurt. Why are your feelings hurt? What makes you think that you even had a chance with Doechii? It's the entitlement for me. Baby, sir, you never had a chance. Relax. Fix these glasses. Okay. I think that people need to get off of Doechii. I think there are people out there who I do wonder, how did you get this success this fast? How are you, shout out to Ice Spice, how are you in a commercial with Ben Affleck? Girl, a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. Girl, how is somebody who's a munch, for lunch, a munch. And girl, you all I hang with Taylor Swift, all at the award shows. He said, I'm a munch. Girl, but y'all want to call Doechii, girl, in the industry plan? Y'all want to say Doechii, girl, must have sold her soul? Girl, y'all want to say Doechii is a part of the Illuminati? Y'all want to say that Doechii, girl, is a humiliation ritual? Sometimes even for the girls the girls and boys who I may not deem as necessarily talent, girl, this is just this is the universe aligning with their dreams and goals and aspirations, I guess. I think Doechii is that girl. There's no way that somebody can look at Doechii and say that that girl is not talented. You may not necessarily. I know everybody has their own personal taste when it comes to artists, and music. Okay, I go with Anita Baker. Some people don't go for Anita Baker. You know what I'm saying? I go for Toni Braxton. Some people don't go for Toni Braxton. You know what I'm saying? But I think to kind of act as if, and maybe again, you probably didn't know, act as if, and even if, and even if Doechii was this overnight sensation where she just kind of hit the scene the other day and now she just exploded, I still would say, girl, at least she's talented. Even if it was one of those things where she hadn't been putting out music, trying to be, putting out her work, even if it did just happen, girl, just overnight within a couple of months, I would still say, well, baby, at least girl, look at Miss Thing. She's working it. I don't think there's anything wrong with people criticizing or having their opinion. I mean, girl, who am I, girl? I got I got one of the biggest mouths down here, right? But I just think that we need to be fair sometimes. And I think that sometimes, because it was so crazy, because I didn't really hear a lot of Doechii hate until she said what she said about men slash straight men. And then the girls kind of just lost it. But again, if we're gonna be honest, I see women. I'm not trying to be funny, but women, we gotta have an honest conversation. I see y'all every day, get on the internet talking about niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks, and you can't spell embarrassment without men. We love Doechii. I am a supporter of Doechii. If you look at my top 25 songs that I play, you know how Apple gives you the top 25 songs you play the most? It's about 3 or 4 Doechii songs in my top 25. Spooky, no, I think it's 3. Spooky Coochie, I love Spooky Coochie. I've been wearing Spooky Coochie out for years. Yes. Though she got a song called Spooky Coochie. Alter Ego. And there was another one. I can't remember the other one. Yeah. But we love Doechii. I don't think Doechii is an industry plant. I think that Doechii is someone who has put in hard work, and now she's reaping the benefits of her hard work. And her team's doing what they're supposed to do, which is basically push her out there um, and make her be seen. Doechii has the mouth and the talent to back it up. And that's just what it is. Honey, we team Doechii over here. Okay. Shout out to Doechii.